Let's see about some non-circulating fluids also. Yes, children, you have heard correctly. As we are having circulating fluid present in our body, we have some non-circulating fluids also, which remain present in particular region of the body. Examples can be taken as synovial fluid and vitreous humor. Let's see few facts about all these two non-circulating fluids. Children, synovial fluid is viscous fluid and it has almost egg white like consistency, which reduces friction between articular cartilage of synovial joint. And vitreous humor is clear jelly like fluid that fills the eyeball behind the lens. It helps to support the support the shape of the eye and transmits light to retina. We all know that image is formed on the retina. So this is all about non-circulating fluids. Other than synovial fluid, vitreous humor, other fluids are also present which are non-circulating fluids. But basically we are going to deal with the circulating fluids first. Students, we are going to discuss about blood, that is the circulating fluid present in the human circulatory system. And first of all, we are going to deal with the properties of blood. Now, before moving further, I want to remind you that we are reading about the human circulatory system, and this human circulatory system is closed blood circulatory system. Yes, children, this type of circulatory system which is present inside human body is called as closed circulatory system because the blood flows inside in the closed manner inside the blood vessels. There can be open blood circulatory system also, especially in case of insects, where blood does not flow inside any closed vessels, but mostly they flow through the open spaces in the body, and that is why it is called as open blood circulatory system. And in open blood circulatory system, blood flows from heart to body spaces without any vessels. So today we have learned till now that circulatory system can be of two types: closed blood circulatory system like human beings, and open blood circulatory system like those in case of insects. Now let's see about blood. What are the properties of blood? First of all, we are going to see blood can never remain stationary. Means blood is always in motion from heart to the arteries and back to heart through veins. Now, what are these arteries? What are these veins? We'll discuss later on. Actually, these are blood vessels. Next property of blood is its color. So, blood is somewhat thick fluid and it is bright red when oxygenated, and when this bright red oxygenated blood is flowing inside artery, or it can be dark red, that is deoxygenated, and it flows through a vein. It means we can have two colors of blood inside our body. Can be bright red when it is flowing in artery except the pulmonary artery, and it can be dark red which is flowing through the veins except pulmonary veins. Next comes about the volume of blood present inside our body. Children, in an average adult human being has almost 5 to 6 liters of blood by volume inside the body. Next comes about its taste. Blood actually tastes almost salty. means it is saltish in taste. We have means most of us have tasted our blood when there is any kind of cut inside our tongue or inside our mouth, or sometimes where in case of bleeding gums. And you must have observed, you must have felt that the taste of blood is salty, because blood is slightly alkaline with pH of 7.3 to 7.45. Next we will see about the functions of the blood.